Well, that was disappointing. Tried something a little bit different. Well guys, it's been an interesting week. Week 10 of the Maffetone training block, which means just one more week to go in this training block, and that means it's race week with the 10 kilometres coming up in 5 days time there at the Gold Coast Running Festival. But it's been an interesting week. I started with that hill session running to MAF on the Monday. That was in last video guys. I'll put a link to that up in the top right hand corner. Tuesday, I added an extra day this week, so I actually ran 6 days this week. The Tuesday session was a 5k run. Had originally planned to do it on a grass oval, but we've had so much rain here in Brisbane that the grounds were just completely waterlogged. So I ended up doing it along the foreshores near where I live. Wednesday was the MAF test, which you're going to see a little bit later in this video. Thursday was 16 kilometres, 10 miles. Really struggled in that one. The heart rate got really high. It was just one of those runs that I was just happy to get done. Friday was rest day, and then Saturday was a new park run that we visited this week. That's in this video as well. And then Sunday's long run, another 16k, 10 mile, and completely different to Thursday's run, where it just felt really comfortable. I was able to average a really solid pace. And yeah, it just all seemed to come together on Sunday. A little bit cooler as well than the midweek longer run, so that probably had something to do with it. All right, so let's have a look at that MAF test and also the park run in this video. Then I'll give a bit of an overview on the week and what I'm going to do in the week leading up to the 10k this week, the final week of the Maffetone training block. So another MAF test, 4th one of the year. A little bit breezy, so we'll see how we go. Well, that was disappointing. Tried something a little bit different and it backfired. In the past tests, I've started out conservatively in the 8 kilometre test and worked into it. Today, went after it a little bit more from the start, and by 4k, the heart rate was busting through that top level, that 135 beats per minute. Yeah, the pace just dropped really noticeably. A little bit disappointing in that respect, but I did do some things differently this week. I did run yesterday afternoon, I did a 5k, and I haven't been doing a run the day before MAF tests so far this year, so that was a little bit different. And again, didn't sleep well last night, and I think in the last MAF test also hadn't slept well the night before. Look, I'll put all the stats up there on the screen that you can have a look at from today's test, and also how it compares to the tests in 2021. Overall, I think a little bit quicker than last month on average, but the most disappointing part was the fact that I faded quite noticeably to keep that heart rate even close to that 135 beats per minute, and in the end failed there as well, as a beat or two over what it should have been. Disappointing, but look, it felt really comfortable. You know, I'm not too concerned. It's just one of those things. I'll move on. I experimented with it today by going out a little bit quicker and it didn't work. All right, MAF test done. Whoops, not today. High tide. Too much water to run through there today. Now, we'll head back. That's how it looks from the other side.
The man just hadn't set it up yet.
Okay. Saturday Parkrun. Trying out a new parkrun again today. Underwood Parkrun. And it looks pretty hilly. Just trying to do a bit of a warm up and lots of hills. around the car park at the moment. Just trying to fit in 3k before Parkrun. Thank you. That was Underwood Parkrun. Testing little track. Wouldn't call it hilly as such, but not a lot of flat parts. On a footpath, lots of ups and downs. And as a consequence, heart rate was all over the place today. In the end, I just forgot about the heart rate. Just made sure I was nice and comfortable. Didn't want to overdo it. Just a week out from the Gold Coast 10. So just doing a cool down, 2k, just here on the cricket oval, a few laps. At least it's nice and flat. There you go, guys. That was the week. 70 kilometers for the week. That's at about 44 miles. Biggest week of this training block. Yeah, sure, I had some peaks and I had some troughs through this week, but really happy to have got that behind me. And the knee's feeling really good considering that I added an extra day, so that was 6 days of running and just that one rest day. Look, I've said plenty of times on the channel, guys, that the knee's never going to be 100%. It's really reacting quite well to the slow build-up of mileage week on week. Even though in week 10 I had that poor midweek longer run, and I really feel now that my aerobic base is getting to a level where I'm quite comfortable with. That brings me to now week 11 of the Maffetone training block, race week. So it'll be just a nice, easy week. Kilometers will come, the mileage will come down. Probably midweek I'll do a little bit of a mini speed session running to the MAF just to get the legs turning over a little bit quicker in preparation for that run on Sunday. The main emphasis on this week is just freshening up, get the legs so that they're nice and fresh and ready to go on Sunday. All right, guys, that's about it for this week. Race week, make sure you check back in on the channel later in the week for that video where I'm going to set some goals for that 10 kilometers. Hope your running is going really well. Make sure you hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you're up to. And until the next video, guys, stay safe, happy running, and I'll catch you then. Hooroo.